Here we have a whole bunch of ducks having a good time here at Disneyland in front of Frontierland. And so we're in front of Frontierland, and one of the things that a lot of people don't notice is right here at the entrance to Frontierland is that there are these flags on the right and also on the left of the log fort. Here are some more of those flags right here. In all, there are 13 flags that fly at the entrance to the Frontierland log fort. There are some on the left and there are some on the right. You have to look for them right over here and right over here. So what is it that is special about those flags that fly on the entrance to the log fort here at Frontierland in Disneyland? Well, I'll tell you, a string of forts, just like this one here at Disneyland, were linked on the American frontiers together. Primarily, they were erected as outposts of defense and protection for the pioneer settlers. They were also used for community gatherings and trading posts. The blockhouses, with their rifle ports, usually situated at four corners of the stockade walls, commanded in an unobstructed view of the clearing between the fort and the forest. The overhanging of their second stories enabled the defenders to deflect the angle of their rifles if the enemy reached the stockade walls. Against the inside of the stockade was a parapet or a fire step used by the sentries and fort defenders. Within the confines of the stockade were barracks, storehouses, an arsenal, and other equipment necessary for a siege, situated in strategic locations and extending westward from the Alleghenies through the Ohio and the Tennessee territories and beyond. Such forts as Fort Pitt, Fort Defiance, Fort Herod, Fort Mims, and many others held our young country together. Davy Crockett and other famous scouts spent much time in and around such wilderness outposts, acting as the eyes and ears on the woods in the early days of our country. I hope that's interesting to you guys. It is to me, because I just love all the lands here in Disneyland. And Frontierland, I feel, doesn't get enough love. So I'm here today to bring you a little bit of information and a little bit of love to Frontierland. The Frontierland Fort replica is really pretty authentic in the way of its construction and the way they decorated it, as well as the way they've set up things like these stores of food. We've got salt, oats, beans, oats. These are the things that people would have relied on, they would have eaten in these forts, in addition to game they may have hunted outside the fort walls. Of course, things like grain, salt, beans, these kinds of stores would be housed inside a storage room within the fort, maybe well within the fort, so that it was protected from intruders and animals, such as this door here where you see some antlers and then you see a door. That would be more like where these items were stored. Of course, it's much easier for us to see where they are if they're outside. So these are kind of just outside what might be a store room. Here you get another angle, another view of those flags up there, leaning over there. And here's an even better view of the flags that I was talking about, the 13 flags that represent the different forts. On the other side over here, you'll see there's some other stores. You'll see there's some other supplies. Maple syrup, coffee. Lots of cool stuff. Of course, every shop has Mickey ears, and some shops have some Mickey ears that are unique to that shop or that can only be found in certain places. Lots of plushies. And one of my favorite princesses, one of my favorite feature animated films, Pocahontas, is represented here with both dolls and plushies. Over on the right, we've got Mickey wands that light up at night, and we've got Little Mermaid. And I love this. We've got a animatronic of our friend right here. It says, "Make him dance." It's Woody's hoedown. Make him dance. Animatronic. Lots of good blankets over here. These are nice. Very cool. Baseball caps, you can never have enough of those. Everybody needs a baseball cap, and not just one. And then you've got some Lilo and Stitch, really cool kids baseball caps from the movie Lilo and Stitch. Oh look, Frontierland has a hat here, and on this hat you have Frontierland, Tomorrowland. It says over here on this side, Disneyland, Walt Disney's Disneyland. Let's see if we have any more lands here. Adventureland, all right. And Fantasyland. That's a pretty cool cap. I actually like that cap a lot. Classic Disney sweatshirt. And the Wall of Ears. We have the Westford Ho Trading Company, a classic trading store. And next to that, the Shooting Exposition, all things that take their inspiration from the old Wild West. And next to that, one of my favorite restaurants here in Disneyland, which is in Frontierland, is Rancho Del Zacalo. I may have to eat lunch here because I'm starting to get hungry. Now, if we're shopping and we're in Frontierland, we have to make a stop in at the Bonanza Outfitters because they have denims, children's wear, vests, shirts, woolens, and novelty wear. And this is a really great shop. Lots of good stuff in here.
You're welcome.
Hi, thank you. We got our Mickey Mouse wear. Oh, I love this Mickey pillow. My gosh, this is really nice. I would love a Mickey pillow. I might have to get that. I always want to get everything when I come shopping here in Disneyland. And every shop seems to have, you know, a unique and interesting display and decoration. And that kind of just makes the experience even more fun for me. Oh, my wife would love this one. This is a Minnie Mouse that is kind of shimmery and bejeweled. I like it. How much is this? This is $44.99, so basically $45. That is quite nice. Very unique. Some Disney frames, some Mickey frames. Lots of cool stuff. I love this part of the shop where you walk up a little bit and there's a buffalo. That's pretty neat. You have a buffalo here, or it's a statue of a buffalo, really. A bison, actually, because I know growing up we used to call these buffalo, but it turns out they're actually called bison. And then some really cool things on the second level. And then back in here is lots more ears. Some Davy Crockett hats. Awesome. Lots of Crocs. And some really cool oiled hats that look very much like Indiana Jones hats. I might have to get one of these too. If you're looking for backpacks, t-shirts, this is the place. I love this apron. This would look great on somebody who loves to cook. Really cool looking apron. Look at the pattern on that. Oh, that's so cool. And then, hey, a lot of times it's hot and you just want to give your feet a break from being enclosed in hot shoes. If you want to buy some flip-flops, they've got really nice flip-flops here. Mostly ladies flip-flops, but there might be a pair there for men as well. Oh, look at all these. These are great. All these Coco shirts and Coco sweatshirts and Coco mugs. This is a beautiful Coco t-shirt. Wow. I love that. That is fantastic. We've even got Minnie Mouse getting into the Mexican and Hispanic Latino spirit in a beautiful Mexican style, cocoa style dress. They've got some leather purses down here, some t-shirts of Minnie Mouse celebrating Mexico, and a beautiful sort of tank shirt with some beautiful lace on the edges here of Minnie Mouse celebrating Mexico. Stars and Stripes giving you a really patriotic stairway here. I love this idea. If I had stairs in my house, I might do this too. This is very cool. Going up to the second floor, looking at the back end of the bison, and above that we see a really cool canoe. That's really nice. Old wooden canoe. Well, I think it's time for lunch for me, so I'm gonna have lunch at Rancho Del Zacalo, one of my favorite restaurants here in Disneyland. Come on in and let's see what I pick. The Rancho Del Zacalo has a really beautiful entrance. It really puts you in the mood for Mexican food. Here you can see a beautiful mural of a vaquero riding a horse. It says Rancho Del Zacalo, and here is what is a representation of a water well, but it has some really cool cactus in it. And then here we have a sign that says Rancho Del Zacalo, and it has the QR code so you can look at the menu. But as you enter, you'll see right up above the entrance to Rancho Del Zacalo, you'll see a beautiful tile sort of mural background for some iron letters that say Rancho Del Zacalo, and again you see the vaquero or the cowboy on the horse. It's so beautiful. Cactus here on the left and right. Beautiful architecture. They did a really nice job of celebrating Mexican culture here, and of course that ties in to Coco and all of these garlands here with these beautiful colors. This is so cool. And then the entrance to Rancho Del Zacalo has a big Z above it. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in. Look at that in the stained glass window. Just beautiful. And then on each side we have glass doors with wrought iron work. Beautiful. And then here is our menu. Fire grilled half chicken. Tri-tip street tacos, I can say, are very good. Burrito Sonora is also excellent. Cauliflower tacos, not my favorite. The tostada is excellent, and the Mexican Caesar salad is good as well. And they have agua fresca. Hi, how are you? Good, good, good. It's lunchtime for me. As we walk up, you can see it's sort of a buffet style, except the food is not prepared and waiting for you. You tell the kitchen staff what it is that you want, and then they prepare it for you so that it's nice and fresh and hot. And you can see the kitchen staff working back here preparing food for all of the guests. And you can see they are preparing my tostada salad over here on the end. Everybody's working really hard to get my tostada, my chicken tostada salad ready, as well as everybody else's food. It's a really beautiful kitchen back here. If you look at it, it has a very traditional look. Of course, it's more industrial size than you would find in somebody's home, but it does still have that kind of homey feeling. I do love it. I think it's so cool. I see my tostada salad is coming along here. They're getting things ready for it, putting on all the yummy goodness. All right, I'm getting all the good stuff today. Hi, how are you? And here comes the chicken tostada. All right, there it is. The chicken tostada is looking really good. Cheese, I think that's what they call it. Some sour cream, some guacamole, lettuce, maybe some cabbage in there, some pico de gallo. All of this is going to be so good. I'm so excited to eat it and share with you my thoughts on this beautiful, yummy meal. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat this chicken tostada here at Rancho Del Zacalo. This looks so good. I'm going to dig in here and get a bite. A little bit of sour cream, a little pico de gallo, A little chicken, a little cheese, a little sour cream. All of this is going to be so good. Here I go. My first bite. So good. It's a little spicy and a little bit sweet too, which was surprising me. I'm not expecting any kind of sweetness, but there is, I think maybe it's like the lime or citrus. There's some kind of citrus juice or something in here that makes it taste just so good. Oh my gosh. Can't wait for another bite here. And get a little sour cream in there. Bite number 2. 2 thumbs up. 1, 2 thumbs up. I have to try a little bit of this crispy and flaky tostada shell. It looks so good and so light. Really good. The tostada shell is not just a bowl, it's something that should be eaten and enjoyed. I love it. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.